We are tracking some other top stories here at 3:30 today. We want to get you caught up on. A soldier from Omaha killed during the Korean War will finally be laid to rest. Army Private Charles Verrell Jr. went missing back in July of 1950 while fighting against North Korean troops. In recent years, efforts by the Defense Prisoner of War Missing in Action Accounting Agency identified Verrell's remains using modern science. The military has now fully briefed Verrell's surviving relatives on his positive identification. He will be buried right here in Omaha next month, October 18th. After watching the Huskers